is something that sort of is a necessary. So it's a grammar lesson, but it's necessary for us not only to write this way, but to talk this way. Because sometimes the way we talk, people listen to us and they model us. And so I don't want you to always think that I make up these grammar rules. I actually don't. I just go by the grammar rule. And so this one, I want you to know that it's something that as teachers that we really have to do. And so it says this on the website. It says, don't say me in the subject of a sentence when you are at work. This is like on a teacher website. It says, or if you're talking to someone whose first language isn't English. Say, for instance, someone came from another country and they don't originally speak English. They're called an ESL student, which means English as a second language. I'm an ESL certified teacher, which doesn't mean I can speak another language, but I have been taught strategies and uses of resources in order to help ESL students. And so it says, if you say me in an informal conversation, be aware that some people actually may correct you, and those some people actually may be me. Can I have the lights, please? So let's do a grammar lesson based upon the use of I or me. We don't sometimes model the correct grammar. I is used as the subject of a sentence always. Me is always used as the object. And breaking it down, you cannot start a sentence with me. You have to start it with I. I comes before me. So start the sentence with I, but anything after the verb, you use me. Okay? For instance, let's look at sentence 1 and 2. My mom and I love collecting figurines. Sentence number 2. My mom and me love collecting figurines. Which one am I going to use?
My mom and I.
My mom and I. Because you can't say me love collecting figurines, correct? And you saw the X right there too, right? Okay. And these sentences are actually based on a story. When my mom was living, we both loved collecting figurines. And one day I was bidding on a figurine on eBay, and the bidder kept bidding against me. And finally I was like, you know what? They can have it. And later on I found out that the person bidding against me was actually my mom. And so when she passed away, she left that figurine to me. Ironically, again, the figurine is of an African American teacher. I don't know why Mom wanted that figurine so much. I wanted it, but now I have her figurine. So that's what these sentences are based on, my story. Sentence number 3. She asked me never to bid against her again.
Okay.
Again, see, me comes after the verb, okay? So it's not going to say she asked I. No. Because I is always the what? Subject of the sentence. Me is never the subject of the sentence, okay? Number 4. Mom left the figurine to me. Me is actually an object of the preposition. To is a preposition. You don't even have to know what prepositions are. But know if you use the word to, for me, to me, beside me, alongside me. Any of those, you're going to use the word me. Again, because me is always an object. It is never the what? Subject. Never the subject. Look at them, sentence number 5. This is a great memory of my mom and me. That's another preposition. Of, and then you have me. In case we don't know what prepositions are, we know that is the verb. It's actually a helping verb, and you cannot use I after the verb, correct? Next sentence. Actually, you can use I after the verb. You just can't make it be the object, okay? I know it's a sentence that has I after the verb, if in case where you were using like a quotation or something like that. So there always going to be someone that breaks the rules. Number 6. I bought myself a new case to keep it in. I bought a figurine case to keep the figurine that I had gotten from my mom because she gave it to me. I is the subject of the sentence. And when you refer back to yourself, you say myself. Again, this is the verb. And what comes after the verb? Me. Or this is a form of me, myself. You cannot start a sentence with me. You cannot say, me and her are going to the mall. No. You cannot say, me won't. I can't even say it right. I don't even know what verb to use. You can't say, me want some more cookies. No. Okay? A struggling English language learner, someone who has came to our country and just learned to speak English, may perhaps talk like that, but we model correct English. A sentence does not start with what? Me. You cannot start a sentence with me correctly. You can say anything you want. Whether you're correct or not, no, you're not correct. Do I have any questions? Anyone have any questions? You learned something new today? Or just a refresher? Refresher. Okay. So if it's a refresher, I'm not going to hear you start the sentence with me correctly. Huh?
Right.
No. Shut up.